Today we're going to be trying to get the Thrumming Hivepool down for as little as 0 mana, and we're trying to turn our entire board of creatures into double striking slivers. Alright guys, today we're going to be checking out slivers yet again, and we're going to be playing the Thrumming Hivepool as our build around, and hopefully we're going to be cheating in this big 6 mana artifact in for as low as 0 mana. But first, let me explain to you what Thrumming Hivepool actually is for those who haven't seen it yet. This is a new card from Edge of Eternities that's a 6 mana artifact that spawns out these 2 slivers every single turn, which is really nice, but what's even better is all of your slivers are going to have haste and double strike, which is really cool. But the actual cheat code here, guys, is this card actually has affinities to other slivers, which would be really busted if we had other slivers in the meta, but we don't actually have anything in the standard that gives us slivers except for this card. So we're gonna have to cheat it in today with Leyline of Transformation. This is a combination I've seen people do on the early access event. I've yet seen it done since then, but it's a really cool way to kind of cheat it in, because basically all of your creatures are going to become any sort of creature type that you want. So we can choose slivers, and then if we put down creatures throughout the game, that's eventually going to cost us 0 mana to get in. And we're going to take advantage of the fact that the Leyline of Transformation is an enchantment here today, and we're going to do the enchantment Eerie package, because we've got things like the Gremlin Tamer that can spit out these gremlin tokens every single time we play an enchantment, which is going to get a very wide board state, allowing us to get that down extremely early. And because we're doing the Eerie thing, we also got the Scavenger, of course, so we can get the 1/1 counters. We've also got the Entity Tracker to draw some extra cards with its Eerie ability. So now we need some really good enchantments, right? So of course we're going to be running Sheltered by Ghost for removal. We've got to worry about those green decks that are out there right now. We've also got Roaring Furnace for some removal, but this is also going to be some really great late game card draw for us as well. I love this card. And then speaking of tokens, we're going to be doing Dollmaker Shop. Dollmaker Shop's going to spawn out these little toy tokens, and it's a great finisher to give all of your double strike creatures extra power when you open up the gallery side of this. And lastly, we've got the Siege here, which is going to create us goblins every single turn, which is a great enchantment again to trigger all of your Eerie effects. So tons of good enchantments, a good token strategy to go extremely wide, and then hopefully cheating in the slivers for the win con. And that's pretty much how the deck is going to run today, guys. I will say before we get into this video, I'm still not too sure about, the consistency of this deck. I had a fantastic run with it, don't get me wrong, but there were some times that it felt a little bit shaky. We went against Orzhov Sacrifice, and then pre-recording, I went against the control deck with a lot of sweepers. There are some bad matchups for this deck for sure, and there's some work that still needs to be done. So I wouldn't run out and craft this one right away, but I do think this is really sweet, and there might be something pretty cool here if we can build upon this. But yeah, still got a little bit of work to do with this one, I feel like. But anyways, enjoy the video, and we'll see you at the end. Peace out. All right, guys, today we're going to be trying out a slivers cheat, and this hand looks pretty good. It's not great, but it's okay. I've got the ability to play Dollmaker Shop here on 2 into the Siege, which is really cool. But man, I really wish I was recording last match. We went against Life Gain, and we were able to hit them for 500 damage, man. It was so much fun. Yeah, I guess we'll play this and this. Taking some damage, unfortunately. And then I can actually flash in my Entity Tracker here next turn, which is really good. I can block this little goblin. They didn't play anything else. That's actually really helpful. Let's pass the turn. Now I can start drawing some cards, and then the Sheltered by Ghost can take whatever other goblin they play here. That's going to pump this goblin, though. That's a problem. Okay. Well, let's go ahead and flash this in anyways. Do a little block here. No damage being dealt, which is good. Here we go. Sheltered by Ghosts. And we're going to be taking you. Drawing a card. And we did get our slivers. Let's go. We're going to attack. We want the life gain here. We also want to create the token. Perfect. Let's go, dude. We're off to a very good start here. Very good start. We were off to a very slow start, but with the Shelter by Ghost, we can kind of turn any of this stuff around. So got the Hivepool doing the slivers thing, though. Hopefully soon. All right, that's fine. That is fine. Okay. Oh, that's a good card. We do draw a card off of it, and we might hit a land and be able to play the Siege. That'd be kind of cool. Let's hope we hit a land that comes in untapped here. It's a little unlikely, but at least we get rid of this lackey here. Draw a card. Yeah, we missed. It's okay. Yeah, let's swing on in here. I'm gonna create the token and use that as a chump blocker. I'm trying to think if I want to station anything here. It'd be really nice to eventually station some stuff, because I want to copy the Sheltered by Ghosts if I can, but it's not imperative or anything like that to get it done. So okay, tracker dies anyways. That's fine. Does this thing have haste? I don't think it does. Yeah, it doesn't. Sheltered by Ghosts is nice. How about we just do a little rinse repeat here, huh? Not bad. Not bad at all. Ill-timed explosion. No attacks. They might have a haste threat that I want to block, and I'm probably not going to use the tracker. Lightning strike again. Annoying. But hey, we did find our sweeper, which is fantastic. Should we go slivers now? I kind of want to go slivers, guys. I'm not gonna lie to you. I could go 2 of these though. That's also enticing, but I think the slivers is just more value that I want. End the turn. Look to chump block here. And then if I could just get my ley line here, we're gonna be in really good shape. I may want to just sweep the board this next turn. I would have to draw into something bigger though. Hard to say, hard to say. A land. So we got a land, huh? Okay. What if I just unlock this, actually? Enter taps. They've got some sort of 1 mana burn spell, it seems like, here, maybe. Let's send this in. Create another body, making it a 3/3. All right, they take the damage. Nice. And the double strike's going to be extremely relevant for blocking too. All right, man, we're in a really good spot. I'm liking the way this is going against a Goblins player of all things, because, you know, us not being able to really play much until turn 3 to start this game off kind of scared me. And here we are, man, looking pretty good. Do they plan on attacking here? I mean, it looks like it. They're going to get my token down to a 1 power here. That's fine. We've got a lot of options here, man. We're always going to be able to create these slivers that have haste, which is really nice. I also could do ill-timed explosion just to see what we top deck here. Probably should have attacked first. That's on me. Yeah, never mind. GG's. They didn't want to see what I was going to discard anyways, but I didn't have the means to sweep the board, so I was just going to use it for card draw, and then I was going to, you know, pump up my little sliver tokens with the scavenger here. So GG's to them, man. All right, now this is a hand you want to see, man. We've got the Ley Line of Transformation to kick things off with a Hivepool in hand. You couldn't ask for a better situation than this, because the mana also looks fantastic. I do have to type out slivers every time, which is kind of annoying, but there we go. Got that down. Enter taps, they go. Let's do this, man. Give me some tokens, man. Give me some tokens. All right, I don't love that we're up against rabbits, though. Rabbits can get out of control pretty fast. Wow, oh, nice top deck there, man. Excellent top deck. Let's go. Interesting, a 3/3. I haven't seen anyone play this one yet. It's 1/0 to the end of turn. Draw a card if this is the second time this ability is resolved. Interesting. All right, well, we're going to make a block here and take that out. We'll be seeing ya. And yeah, let's just go ahead and play this and our siege. This is going to get us way closer to getting a free Hivepool in the next couple of turns. Another Hivepool too. No attacks. Let's actually play some defense. I don't really care for attacking right now. We're trying to get extremely wide here before we decide to make our attacks. It looks like we're actually going to get wider than the rabbits deck too, which is really interesting. All right, I'd like to see how they do this. Are they going to attack in here? They don't. Okay, smart. Here we go. A 3-mana Hivepool. Not bad. Everything's got double strike, and we're looking real good now. This next hive is going to cost us absolutely nothing. The opponent could blow it up, though. They are looking at it. They are looking at it. Ley Line of Transformation cooking right now for us, man. That paired with the Hivepool is such an interesting idea. Shout out to whoever did that in the early access that I ran into, man. I don't know who was the first one to do that, but what a cool idea. The opponent, though, immediately exiling all my things is kind of annoying. I did just draw another ley line, though, which is going to make that super cheap, so I'm still okay. I'm still okay, just annoyed. Just a little annoyed. All right, are we pumping things? Yeah, we're pumping things. All right, let's just chump block. Chump blocking is fine here. Okay. I mean, sweeping the board's not a bad idea, but it's not exactly what I want to do. It's not exactly what I want to do. I just think I want to do this, man. I know it seems like... oh, I should have played my scavenger first. That's a mistake. That's a mistake. I thought so long and hard about whether or not I wanted to play this. I didn't even actually follow up and think about playing the scavenger first. All right, we got a tamer, which is good. You know what? I'm gonna leave that to jump block here. Almost got another Hivepool here. We're pretty close. Hop to it. All right, they're giving me a lot of good reasons here to do the ill-timed explosion. I'll tell you that much. It might be time. Oh, Gateway Express. Absolutely going to be doing the ill-timed explosion now. Fine by me. That's why it's in the deck for these sort of situations. Which means we are going to block everything because we have no reason to take any damage here because we're going to sweep the board anyways. Clear everything up here. All right, let's do it. Draw some cards. We just need to discard. Okay, this is actually what we're going to discard here. That seems fine. All right, that takes care of the field currently. I'm going to be reproducing tokens, which is really nice. They actually have to expend mana and, valuable resources. Okay. Kind of want to do it again, I'm not going to lie. I don't love the idea of them having two of these, but I think I'm going to actually get this down first. Chump block here, and then just go for the explosion again next turn. That seems fine, I guess. I don't know. All right, the Mentor comes down. This is going to be extremely cheap next turn. Oh, gosh. So maybe I play this first if I can, and then ill-timed explosion. I don't know if I'm going to have all the mana for that, but we'll see. We're hopefully not going to die here. I hope. All right, they create another body, and we're down to 3. Holy cow. Okay, so it's going to cost me 3. If I play this, I can still ill-timed explosion. Beautiful. And you can go, because I have to make sure it's powerful enough to sweep the board, so it's got to be at least 4 in mana value. All right, takes care of that. I should have attacked first, though. I could have gained 2 life off of the siege token. That was my mistake. And the opponent, with 1 more play to make here. You know what, though? They have that creature land, and I think it has power 3 because of the case. But they choose not to play it. They actually had it there, too. They had us there, guys. Wow, they didn't realize. They did not realize, and then now we're going to gain some life. I mean, to be fair, I made a mistake not gaining 2 life on that last turn, so I made a mistake. They followed it up by giving us a turn off without having to worry about it, which is good. A mistake for a mistake. We both traded out on lethals there that we could have, or not lethals, but game-ending decisions there. All right, they get a land. Here we go. Yeah, all they had to do is attack with that last turn, and they had me. Big whoops on their part. Those are dead. That is not dead, but at least we block. Man, I don't deserve this one. I don't deserve this one. I should have got because of my mistake prior to that. Is there any reason to play any of these spells? Not really. I think I'm just gonna, hold on. Is that 2, 4, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Not quite lethal. I'm going to leave a couple of these back to block. We're going to try to trade with this if we can. Didn't quite have lethal there, so. Not quite. Almost there, but not quite. Man, you know what really got us in this game pretty badly is this Season of Borrow. I'm really shocked that they took my Siege off the field with the last Borrow and then left me with the Hivepools. Seems kind of strange. Yeah, I think they're just working on maybe conceding here, maybe. I don't know. Yeah, GG's. All right, cool. These slivers are just out of control, man. Absolutely out of control. GG's. All right, we got the opponent going first. Let's hope we have a better game than that last one. Keeping this with the ley line for sure. Let's go sliver. Boom, we got ley line on turn 1. Love to see it. And I've got some action here for removal, which is always important because of things like this. Things like this require a bit of attention, you know what I mean? Bristly Bill. Okay. Put the counter on Bill, I'm assuming. Do they have protection? Let's find out. I guess it doesn't matter. It does not matter. All right, let's go ahead and blow it up. Bristly Bill is a serious threat, by the way. Bristly Bill is a massive threat because it can pump up the Tifa and stuff like that. Things that otherwise would be a little bit more harmless. So I'm glad we can take care of that. Let's hope they don't have another big problematic card to deal with here. It looks like they played the land first. That's pretty odd. That means they definitely don't have anything else. Man, they were leaning pretty heavily on the old Bristly Bill there, huh? You know what? I can actually play this and not take damage. I'll do that. And now we can start getting one step closer towards a cheaper Hivepool. Hopefully, a free Hivepool. And these guys have lifelink bodies, which is so good. All right, we're gonna play you first. I really don't like playing this here, I'm gonna be honest, but I'm just want to get it out of my hand so I can get some 1/1 counters and get some more life gain going here on the Goblin. It's all good, I think. It's not like we're slowing them down though. They've already got all the mana they could ever want. Get in for 2. Let's go. Gain some life. That's totally fine. A-okay with that one. All right, so we can play the Hivepool, or I can unlock the door, and I think unlocking the door actually sounds a little sweeter to me right now. I need to draw some cards. My hand is pretty empty at the moment. I'm gonna leave this back to block the elf. Hopefully give them a little bit of fits here. It's a good card. Okay, Hivepool is now a 3-mana spell. Let's go. Let's make it free. Why not make it free, you know? Okay, not quite free, but 1 mana is good enough. And then everything now has double strike. Let's go. My hand, though, is officially emptied. Emptied out here. Oh yeah, let's not forget everything has haste now too. All right, is that just GG's here? I mean, we're hitting them for what? Another 2, 4, 6, 7? No, not quite. Not quite. But there's nothing that they can cast for haste, and I'm drawing cards now off of these passively, so I don't think they can even come close to this. All I gotta do is keep unlocking these doors, keep drawing more cards, and I'm back into this game as far as value goes. GG's. I mean, they just, unfortunately for them, they got kind of screwed there with the top decks. They really try to get it done with just a Bristly Bill, and that's just not good enough. All right, well, this hand does have the potential to pop off here. I'm gonna keep it. Leyline is in the hand again. I don't know how I keep getting the Leyline in the opening hand. I'm gonna not question it though, that's for sure. No questions here. It's funny because I struggled finding it in the early games before I started recording. Yeah, they're gonna be off to a very fast start here, guys. They're gonna be off to an extremely fast start. I need something to kill that. Sheltered by Ghosts or something to take this maybe too. I don't know. I did be the life gain player earlier, and it's because I was able to create so many extra little bodies that I could keep chump blocking over and over again. But right now, I don't have any enchantments in hand, so it's not looking like we're going to get that same sort of advantage this game. Oh boy, they are flying. They are flying, and they're going first. I mean, could they have curved any better than that? I genuinely don't think so. All right, we got a red source. Not that it matters. Yeah, this game's already over. This game is already over. We only drew lands. I mean, that's so brutal. 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah. I'm going to scoop this one up. This one seems a pretty open and shut case here, guys. Definitely winnable game, though. Like I said, I beat them earlier. It was a really long, drawn-out game, but that curve was just too crazy to beat, man. Way too crazy. All right, no ley line this time, finally, but I do have the furnace to open things up here, which is always nice. Gonna play the blue land, which activates both of my verges here. I played the wrong land. Off to a great start. Off to a great start. I just top decked the Gremlin Tamer. I already had my eye on that verge to play. That was a huge mistake. That's fine, though. That's so lame on my part. It might actually work in our benefit slightly because the opponent wouldn't have attacked into my Gremlin Tamer with the 1/1, but now they are going to attack, and I'm going to Entity Tracker block them. Let's go. I would like to Sheltered by Ghost this because I don't want to just blow it up and have it still stick around. But is there anything else I can do? Not really. Not really. Let's get rid of it. And I think I'm actually just going to station the tracker, maybe. Might be helpful for down the road. Dealing damage here seems okay, but yeah, I'm just going to station actually instead. I want to see the Bastion here get some play. I want to see it get some play. This is more of a greedy play on my part, but I think it's worth it. Only 1 mana left open. They can't sacrifice the Carrot Cake here. Wow, we're getting kind of cooked here a little bit with the lands. All right, let's pay 2 life because I want to get you down. I want to station both of you, and I still want mana open to play my tracker here. All right, and then let's hope we get some sort of enchantment off the top here. We really need one. An enchantment would be nice. Man, they have so much card draw, and I would imagine this opponent's running a ton of sweepers as well. So I'm really hoping for my my slivers soon, or my siege. The siege is going to be a little bit tricky because this opponent is clearly going to be running Get Lost, but the slivers will be pretty safe, I think. I don't think there's going to be too much artifact removal. They could be running exercise and stuff like that. That's brutal. Exercise is a card that they run. So artifacts are in fact on the table here. That's fine. They've already got all the card draw value out of that. Oh my gosh, please, game. Please. All right, my last station here, good enough to get that activated, and we pass the turn. Look to just do some more entity tracker. I'm guessing the opponent, though, probably gonna run out of sweeper here. I gotta imagine it's sweeper time. Oh, please tell me no. Okay. And Overlord is fine. That could be a pretty good card in our deck, too. Definitely a good card we can put into our deck. Answers a little bit of the Flyers problems that we run into quite a bit. All right, we are highly overcommitting here, but this is 3 cards per enchantment that lands on the battlefield. So again, all we're looking for is one of our enchantments, which is like, what, 70% of our deck? So come on now. There we go. Perfect. And it's a really good enchantment too. That's what we needed. 3 cards here. And we get a Sheltered by Ghost. That's actually pretty enticing here. I think we definitely play this. I think I'm gonna Shelter by Ghost on the Gremlin Tamer. And I'll probably take the Caretaker's Talent here. I want to stop their card draw if I can. Keep my card draw going here. They've got to Get Lost, it looks like, or an Exercise. No, it's a 2/2. Okay, they're going to draw a card off of the Caretakers before they lose it. Smart. Very smart. There's our Slivers and our Leyline. There we go. Game on, baby. Game on. Game on. Let's do this. So if I play out the Leyline next turn, I'm going to get pretty much a free Hivepool as long as there's no sweeper here. Oh boy. I may want to sweep the board now. That's actually very scary. That is very, very scary. Carrot Cake, okay. So if I play 1, 2, 3, 4, I can play the Leyline. And I could technically sweep the board too if I wanted to. Maybe that's what we'll do. Maybe that's what we'll do. Because I'm going to get free Hivepools after I play the Leyline here, so... I just cannot have them activating this because all their creatures are going to get absolutely massive, and these flyers are something that I can't really deal with, you know what I mean? I don't know, maybe I can just drop something for 2 like the Tamer here and keep the rest of my field. I'd lose this though, which is a bummer. Alright, let's do the transformation thing first. Yeah, leave some blue mana open. Perfect. Let's do it this way. That's huge. Let's go. 2 0 mana Hivepools. The fact that we can play this for 0 mana should be a crime. All right, get this down. The opponent's gonna have a hard time dealing with this, man. Especially because we're gonna sweep the board and reset him here. I am going to give him a Caretaker's Talent back, though, which does feel pretty bad, but I think that's okay. I think that's okay. Should I attack first? Should I attack first? Yeah, probably, right? Probably. Let's see what happens. Let's see how they block, if they block at all. All right, they are choosing the block. This actually does change things a little bit here for me because now I may not want to sweep the board after all. Or if I do, it might just be for 1 and I can keep my Tamer here. Yeah, let's just sweep the board for 1 here, actually. This is so good. I'm glad I attacked first. That was almost a big mistake I made there. All right, we send away the Scavenger and a land. Let's go. Another Hivepool, by the way. Oh my god, guys. We are absolutely frying right now. I couldn't play the Hivepool? Oh, because I lost a couple of creatures there. Darn it. That's okay. That was greedy. That was greedy anyways. All right, so they're going to get down Elspeth. That's fine. I'm pretty sure I win this next turn because I'm going to get a Dollmaker's gallery side here. Caretaker's Talent, sure. Drawing more cards, why not? We're getting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 creatures. 5, 6, potentially 7. Maybe 7 creatures here, and they're all gonna have double strike, and they're all gonna be huge. Yeah, this is gonna be nice. Okay, so if I play this, it's 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, leaving me 2 mana open for one of these. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Oh my gosh. Yeah, this is gonna hurt a little bit, I think. Oh my god. Everything has double strike too. Dude, that was easily what, like 300 damage? Like, let me do the quick math on that real quick, guys, because we got what, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 attackers, all with 10 damage. Plus, you get the double strike tied to that, and we were gonna get 2 more. I mean, that was gonna get absolutely insane. That's wild. Okay, going first, we got the Leyline of Transformation. Yeah, this hand, I mean, it curves out nicely, doesn't it? Yes, sir. I like this one. Choose Slivers, of course. Is there ever another option? I don't think so. You know what? Do I curve? Okay, so white, and then this will be red. I kind of want to curve into my Tamer before I curve into my Scavenger. So let's drop the Jeskai land here. Oh boy. Looks like we might be up against an opponent running landfall. Good stuff. But I do have some removal in my hand. I can actually manage this matchup here because of the removal. Yeah, okay. Yeah, sure, buddy. You know what? Let's play this first. Play this. And then this. Get some extra value. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? All right. 1/1 counter here. Get in there for 3. Let's go. Man, I'm starting to hate landfall. I really don't want to hate it. Landfall is such a cool mechanic that I've always loved. But man, I'm starting to hate landfall. GG's, we'll take the win, I guess. I wish that we could have played that out more. Ooh, we got a really spicy start here. Let's go. We're keeping this one. Leyline, slivers. I hate that I got to type. I really do, but it's okay. Yeah, we'll play out the tap land first. I think getting that out of the hand is fine. Uh-oh, are we dealing with a graveyard deck? That's a first in a while. All right. Thrumming Hivepool. Getting cheaper. Interesting. I thought for sure the opponent was going to play something there, but they don't. Let's attack. Nice. Okay, so they don't have a bitter triumph, and they didn't fill up their graveyard with the fear of missing out. So nothing until turn 3 here, huh? Oh, they're playing Mardu. All right. Mardu, and still looks like it's Reanimator though, even though they have white. But why add the white? Yeah, it's definitely Dino Reanimator. You got it, pal. You got it. Sheltered by Ghosts is really, really cool. I think though, what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna go in with I'm gonna go in with this now. I'm gonna get it in right now. Hello. Oops. And I'm gonna block with the Scavenger. Actually, you know what? I'm not gonna block with the Scavenger. Am I? I don't know. It really depends because I really want to use the Sheltered by Ghost to gain a lot of this life back that I'm gonna inevitably lose here. So I may not want to block. It all really depends here on what the opponent does. Bitter Triumph, and they drop, oh, they drop a banger right there. Okay. Fair enough. Here we go. I love that for our top deck right there. That's so good. And then we're gonna do this, take you, put some counters, and send everybody in there for some damage. Oh man, I'm just not looking forward to them blowing up my Hivepool here with the Bahamut, but I still think we got this. Thank you. Oh, fear of missing out's nothing. We're chilling with that. We're chilling with that one. Okay, here we go with the siege. And we're in with everybody. Let's go, man. So much damage. It's crazy. Dino Reanimator and Mardu. I like it, though. I haven't seen anyone playing that deck in a long time, so I respect them for still giving it a try. Okay, hand is pretty good. I've got some good early game here. A lot of card draw potential out of these two. We'll see what happens here. Should we be on the toes here with the Roaring Furnace? Probably. Oh man, we're gonna need a Sheltered by Ghost for this one because we're up against Mono Black Sacrifice, which can ping you to death. So the life gain is important, and it looks like it's Orzhov. This is not good. All right, there we go. That's a pretty good target, though. I do like that as a target for my Roaring Furnace. I'll tell you that much. Dollmaker Shop. I like it, but it's not a land. I really need a third land drop here. Okay. I do like that we have a sweeper here, too. I think that's going to be really helpful with this deck, but hard to say at the moment. They didn't sack the Gorehound, by the way, which is good news for us. But they do get the Sephiroth down here. Are they sacking the Gorehound? They do. Okay. They do sack the Gorehound now. I don't have the means to remove that off the battlefield at the moment, and I draw pretty poorly there. Okay. I guess it's the Gremlin Tamer. Ouch. You hate to see it, man. You hate to see the no land hit there. Just brutal, and they get a really good card there with Voice of Victory. Yeah, there's no winning this one. I don't like this matchup at all, actually. The more I'm looking at this matchup and you know, seeing how this kind of plays out, I don't like this matchup for us whatsoever. I mean, it'd be really nice if I can get this down, but that's not happening. Okay, let's get another 1/1 body here. And do we attack? I mean, I could. They're not going to block, and I'd get another 1/1 to block with, but yeah, I guess that's good because I can't really do anything with the 2/2 blocker with the Gremlin Tamer. So yeah, send it in and then pray that we get the top deck that we need. Are they really blocking with that? I love it. I'll take it. Shoot. Why not? Why the heck not? Yeah, Sephiroth's ability to just passively deal that damage is going to be unstoppable for them. I mean, if I had Sheltered by Ghost, this wouldn't be too much of an issue, but without it, we're pretty much cooked. Pretty much cooked. I probably should have saved that too for the Sephiroth, but this is too good of a creature not to hit. Holy smokes. Yeah, we're donezo. This quite literally might be one of the best decks in standard. Like, this could be top tier, like, meta for sure. For sure. And then they're going to lose these two, dealing 2 more damage to me. Oh, and they're going to get 2 from that as well. Okay, nice. That's fair. They flipped it. Very nice. Hey, we got the on-tap land, but if I blow up everything here, that's 3 damage, and they just bring this in, and it has haste, so GG's, my friend. GG's. Gotta do what we gotta do. Hivepool down. Go ahead. Hit me with those triggers here with the Sephiroth. And they just gotta deal 1 damage. Again, these things have haste, so literally no reason to stick around here. That's a big L. GG's. That's a tough one, man. Orzhov is really good right now. Maybe I should try that because every time I played against them, they've always had that curve out too, which is crazy. All right, let's try to get one more game for the road here, guys. This hand looks fine. Oh boy, it's mono green, landfall. It literally is the same like 2 decks over and over again, isn't it? Not really. It's mostly landfall. The Orzhov deck isn't like, hasn't been super prevalent, but I think I'm just salty that I lost that one. All right, well, give me some targets here. These chocobos are like really hard for me to justify playing the furnace onto, but they do kind of get out of control. That's a really good card. That makes me happy. All right, we seem to have the right removal at the right time against these landfall opponents, so I'm pretty happy about that. It does seem like they've got the snakeskin veil though. Is that really that big of a deal on a chocobo? Not really. But it is something we got to keep an eye on here if they don't use it. They're really going to use it. Okay. I'm kind of glad they did get that out of their hand. They may play the Nile as enchantments to try to get extra lands here. Or it could be the big chocobo. Tifa! They missed a land drop? Well, that's not good for them. Ooh, that's a card. That's a card and a half. Let's go. We'll be taking your Tifa now. Sorry about that. Not sorry. And it's got ward too, so we should be pretty safe here from any sort of removal or fight mechanics from the opponent. And looks like they missed another land drop. Never mind. Just kidding. Just kidding. They never didn't have it. I guess they could fight it now, though. Did I just eat my words? Nope. Okay, we're good. We're good. My words were not eaten yet. Okay, let's go ahead and play you. Take out the big guy. Let's play you and take the Hydra. And swinging for 6. Reset the score here. Back to 20. Let's go, dude. Landfall. Getting eaten up right now. Love to see it. I do need to get 1 more land here so I can unlock the card draw here. Gremlin Tamer. It's a good card. It is a good card. Not as good as blowing up the Bristly build, though, I'll tell you that much. Looks like they've got another Snakeskin Veil. Sure. It is going to be pretty difficult to beat this opponent, though, if we don't get a move on here. Oh, I could have played this prior to playing. Oh, no. I did that on purpose because I needed it at least to be 2 damage. Yeah, we send this in. That's right. I did that on purpose. I forgot. I was going to play the Gremlin Tamer and then play that to get the 1/1, but then it would have only dealt 1 damage, which would not have been enough to take out the Bristly Bill. All right, we're stuck with the Hivepool in the hand here, which is kind of a bummer. GG's, though. We got him. Let's go. Big win right there, man. That's a good way, strong way to end it. We beat Landfall most of the games, too, which I love to see. We had the right removal, though, at the right time. That deck is still very good.
Hit him 3 times like a hat trick. The name is Fizzy, no Patrick. If you play him, then it's tragic. Hit him with the mythic, yeah, that's magic. MTG, that's what you'll see if you like and subscribe. With the upload, man. Man, all of the time.